This is another one of my all-time favorites. What is up, fellow cinephiles? This is Dominic from Film Overload, a channel where we talk about movies, pop culture, and everything in between. And once again, I have another Disney retro review, and I am reviewing the masterful 1997 animated film Hercules. Now, I actually credit this movie for having me get involved with Greek mythology. I did not know much about Greek mythology until I got introduced to this movie, which made me want to learn more about the subject matter. And as you can tell here, I definitely have gotten involved with it a lot more recently, and I just absolutely love this kind of stuff. But Hercules as a Disney movie is just so perfect. They just knocked it out of the park, and I just absolutely love this movie. Now, the story revolves around Hercules, or Heracles, if you want to get technical with it, who was one of Greece's great heroes in ancient Greek mythology. And Disney obviously had to change a couple of things in order to make their version of the tale make sense. Hades wants to take over Mount Olympus, but Hercules is the only thing standing in his way, according to the prophecy that the fates tell Hades. So Hades attempts to kill him by making him mortal and sending him down to Earth, where he is found by two mortal people, and they raise him as their own. Through this process, you really get to see a great story, a literal zero to hero, essentially. And the way Disney tells this tale, in my honest opinion, is just so great. And again, this is right during the middle of the Disney Renaissance from the 90s. And so they were on a red hot streak, and Hercules, in my opinion, is their crowning achievement. And once again, I do have to preface the writing in this. The writing is just so great. And again, I know it's incredibly inaccurate to actual Greek mythology, but the way Disney tells this tale is just so great. And through the writing of the movie, you really get that Disney magic from the 90s. And it's just so good and just so engaging the entire time. And again, this is back when Disney really cared about what they were showing to the masses, and it proves in this movie and in all the other movies that they released throughout the 90s as well. So once again, shout outs to the writing of this movie, because it is just near flawless, if not flawless already. The character of Hercules has been a very influential one throughout my life, and the reason being is that, like Hercules, I have found it sometimes hard to find that place of belonging, and Hercules is a guy who just wants to belong to someone or to something, and that's exactly how I currently feel. As an aspiring artist, I write, and people sometimes find it hard to take me and what I do seriously, which kind of angers me. And Hercules in the movie has that same kind of mentality. Like he struggles to find people that will, listen to him, and he struggles to find people that will, take him seriously as a person. And I think just the character arc of Hercules in this movie really kind of hit home with me, at least, because he and I kind of share very similar mentalities to the situations that we are currently in. And you really see Hercules go on this journey of adventure and this journey of becoming what he's truly meant to be. And I'm still on that journey in the movie. He goes literally from zero to hero, and the way Disney wrote his character was just absolutely perfect, in my honest opinion. Now, this movie has absolutely no shortage of great supporting characters. I mean, you have Phil, who is just a funny character, and Danny DeVito knocks that out of the park. You have Pegasus, you have Pain and Panic, you have all the Greek gods, you have Zeus and Hera and Hermes, and all of them are just absolutely great, and I love their personalities that Disney gave them. And of course, you have Megara. I mean, look at her. She's Megara. And like Esmeralda yesterday, Megara is just another really great supporting character, and one that really fits really well with Hercules, in my honest opinion. Her arc actually really adds a lot to the story, and it's actually one of the main driving points towards the ending of the movie as well. A girl who is just wanting to do the right thing because she feels like she's messed up her entire life, and it just really worked well for me. And when Hercules and Megara are on screen together, it is just absolute magic. I love their personalities, and when their personalities intertwine with each other, it's just all the more magical, in my honest opinion. I love these two characters, especially together, and that's what really drove this movie home for me. Alright, moving on to the hot-headed villain that we like to call Hades.
Is waltzing around in the world!
I think Hades is ultimately my favorite Disney villain of all time. There's just something so great about Hades and the way they portray him in this movie, and I really liked his interactions with the other characters as well. His interactions with Megara specifically is actually just fantastic, and what really drives the movie home in that last act. And Hades, the plan is simple. The plan is to take over Mount Olympus from Zeus because of the anger he feels towards his brother putting him in the underworld. So simple, yet so effective. And again, this is back when Disney just really flexed its creative muscles and really tried to tell a story that would appeal to the masses. And they did that with this movie and through their villain, Hades. And y'all already know about the animation, so I'm just going to skip over that because, well, you know my opinions of it. And once again, Disney just knocks it out of the park when it comes to the music. I love this movie's soundtrack, whether it be the orchestrated pieces or the songs. Everything about the music in this movie is just great. I love Go the Distance. That is just a fantastic song. I won't say I'm in love. The one that Megara sings is just awesome. All the muses and their music that they sing is just fantastic. I just love this movie's soundtrack a lot, and I can't praise it enough. Overall, Disney's Hercules, in my opinion, is just a perfect film. In fact, it's in my top 10 favorite movies of all time. I love it that much. It is a fantastic movie, a perfect blend of that Disney magic with Greek mythology, which I absolutely love. A great story, fantastic characters, a great villain, and a really great message to kids and anyone about becoming a true hero, what it takes to be a hero, and finding your place of belonging so that you can go the distance. And I just absolutely love that message, which is why this movie is just so near and dear to my heart. And just a quick heads up, I might pause the Disney reviews for a little while because there's other movies that I want to review on this channel as well. So the Disney reviews might stop for a while with my next review, which will be Mulan. I think that will be a nice little pause from Disney for a while because, again, like I mentioned, there are other movies that I want to review on this channel. So just a quick heads up. And once again, it looks like that 96% of you are not subscribed yet to this channel. So if you want to watch more content like this or other forms of content like Hercules, become that hero and smash that like button. Also hit that subscribe button as well and turn on the post notifications so that you guys can get notified every single time that I post a video. You can follow me on Letterboxd, which is right here. I post all of my movie reviews on Letterboxd as it helps me keep track of movies that I have watched, movies that I haven't watched, and movies that I will watch. And I think you guys would benefit greatly from this app and this website if you are indeed lovers of cinema like myself. As always, guys, happy movie watching. Take care.